So very good. Uh, yes, wait, I'll just quickly set up my sound. Yes. Okay. So very nice. Okay. So welcome to today's class. Welcome to today's class. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So first we'll respond to your messages and then we'll start the class. Okay. Yes, of course, I have changed a little bit of the setup. Okay. And hope you like it. So Nitisha, Dia, Rashmi, Sneha, Tanisha, Shravana, then Nitisha, Sanjana, Samruddhi, Kunal, Aparna, Amok, Yash, Pranamya, Shraddha, Sri Krishna, Bharat, Priyanka, Venugopal, then Sri Gauri, Diksha, Sharvil, Kunal, Aditya, everyone, good evening. Okay, so everyone, good evening. Okay, so very nice. So as you can see, a little bit of change in the background, and also, I hope the light settings are also, kind of visible. Okay, so very nice. So we are just kind of modifying the setup. So I'll tell you once the final setup is ready. Okay, this is just an experimental thing. Okay, so hope it works. So anyways, so welcome to today's class. Good evening, everyone. So now I will start. Okay, so we'll start today's class. So I'm going to share my screen first. Okay. Yes. So I remember, man. Sorry. Yesterday, we couldn't complete the quiz. Okay, which is pending. So we will do that. Okay. So we will do the quiz also later. Okay. First, story also, quiz the story also later. Okay. So first, we will start the class with our curious video. Okay. With our curious video. So what is the curious video? I will not tell you. I will show you. Okay, let us first watch the curious video and then we'll continue the class. Okay. So today's curious video is here.
Every single day around the world. What is it? There's a king of oil.
Yes, very nice. Okay, so that was the most famous oil company. Okay. Now, one question. Okay, so one question. So let us see if you noticed or if you observed the video carefully or not, just to check. Okay, just to check. Okay, so you have to quickly type and send me the answer. So what is the question? How much, how much amount of oil does Saudi Aramco, so produce or, extract in a single day? Okay, how many barrels? In the beginning of the video only it was there. Okay, in the beginning of the video it was there. Okay, single day, how much are they able to extract? Okay, how much or how many barrels are they able to extract? Okay, Pranamya told the correct answer. Okay, Sanjana wrong, Shravana no, Venugopal wrong. Okay, no man, you people don't observe the video only carefully. Okay, so if you had noticed the video carefully, you would have got it. Okay, see, Pranamya got it correct. Everyone else are telling wrong answer. Okay, in single day, notice the Priyanka correct. Okay, in a single day, how much are they able to extract? Okay, if you haven't noticed carefully, watch here. Okay, watch here. So
Barrels a day.
okay, so this much they're able to extract in a day. Okay, so you need to observe everything carefully. Okay, the huge unit. Okay, so they have a huge factory setup. Okay, so in the upcoming class, we'll have a healthy competition. We will see Saudi Aramco versus the famous oil industry in India. Okay, that is Reliance. Okay, so we're going to see the competition, a healthy competition. Okay, between the Saudi Aramco and the Reliance. Okay, and let us see how much is Reliance able to extract. Okay, so from its oil reserves. Okay, so which will be our tomorrow's video. Okay, so why am I doing this? Okay, why am I doing this video? Because it is connected to our topic. Okay, which topic you will get to know once I come to the topic. Okay, so everything is connected, nothing is for time pass. Okay, everything is connected to the topic. Okay, how? once I come to the topic, I will tell you. Okay, so very nice. So that was today's curious video. Now, so real quick, let us come back. Okay, let us come back to our folder. Okay, so here we will first write the class structure. Okay, so today August 12. So I'm going to write here August 12. Okay, so what all things we have planned for today? So first we saw the curious video. Okay, so curious video about the greatest, the largest, oil producing company. So, and then we'll go do our positive thought. Okay, so if I haven't shared anybody's positive thought, okay, if I haven't seen your WhatsApp message or something, so please remind me. Okay, so remind me if I haven't shared your positive thought which you have sent it to me in the WhatsApp. Okay, so please let me know. Okay, so that I will share your thoughts. Sometimes so many messages I lose track. Okay, so just remind me if I haven't shared your positive thought yet. Okay, so after that, so we'll be continuing with our topic. Okay, so first we'll just quickly finish off the topic. Okay, so today I want to do distillation and fractional distillation. I want to start the topic. Okay, that's all. So only two methods. And after that, of course, we have the quiz, okay, which we had left in between in yesterday's class. Okay, the special segment quiz, and then the story part. Then in this class we will see the curious video, and we will see two experiment video. Okay, we have two experiment video, one for distillation and one for fractional distillation. Okay, so two experiment video. Okay, nice. So this is the plan for today's class. Curious video over. Okay, curious video over. And next we will have positive thought. Okay, so today's positive thought. So how many thoughts we have done till now? So till now we have done Priyanka, then Bharat, then Sagar, then Shweta, Diya, Shraddha, Tanisha, Amog, Sunidhi, Shiva, Sri Krishna. Okay, so others also, if I haven't shared, okay, so please remind me. I will definitely share your thought also. So today, August 12, Sneha. Okay, so what has Sneha sent? So let us write it down. So your life. Okay, so everyone's. Okay, so our life does not get better. Our life or your life, everybody's life does not get better by expectations. By expectations. Okay, so I'll just stop and write properly. By expectations. It gets better. It only gets better by transformation. It gets better by transformation. Okay, so very good thought. Okay, so very good thought. So all of us know that we have to work hard in life. We need to, put some extraordinary efforts. Just by thinking about that, making plan, but without executing the plan, then there's no point. We can make 1,000 plans that tomorrow I'll get up at 4 o'clock, 4 to 4:30 I will study maths, 4:30 to 8:30 I'll study, science or foundation. But if you're not at all getting up at 4:30, then what is the point of the plan? Okay, so we need to transform. Okay, the transformation or the execution of your plans holds the key. Okay, so very good. Okay, so very good. So this is Sneha's thought. So your life does not get better. Okay, yes, does not get better by expectations. Okay, it gets better by transformation. Okay, so very nice. Okay, this was Sneha's thought. So now coming forward, so we will continue our class. Okay, so yesterday, if you see yesterday, so we learned about centrifugation and we also learned about sublimation. Okay, so this was yesterday's class about the topic of centrifugation as well as sublimation. Okay, so now what we will do, we will first go through this video of sublimation. Okay, so I want to show this amazing video of sublimation and then we'll start today's. Okay, so we'll start today's topic of distillation. Okay, so let us watch the video first of sublimation. It's a very good video, sublimation of camphor and the Karpura. Okay, and then we'll start our topic. Okay, so notice carefully, I will ask one question based on this. Okay, so don't simply watch as if you are watching some movie trailer or something. Okay, so notice things carefully. So where is the video? So the video is somewhere here. Yes. Video. Okay, so very detailed way. So they showed about the process of sublimation. Okay, so now on your screen, you see this inverted funnel with this some amazing crystals, okay, deposited on the walls of this inverted funnel. What are these? Okay, what are these particles? Okay, yes, Bharat answered first, correct. Okay, Bharat, Yash, okay, Vinayak, Amok, Shravan, everyone, correct. Okay, so you see these particles that got deposited. Okay, so when sir or when the lab instructor, sir or madam, okay, so when the lab instructor so open the inverted funnel, okay, as you see on the walls of the funnel, so something got deposited on the walls of the funnel. So what is this? This is your sublime substance. Okay, so this is your sublime substance. So please do not get confused. This is your camphor. Okay, the camphor which was heated in the process, that camphor formed vapors. The vapor got cooled down and they got settled or they got deposited on the walls of this inverted funnel. Okay, so what you see here, this is all your camphor particles. Okay, this is exactly how other sublime substance also deposit on the funnel. Okay, inverted funnel, on the walls of the inverted funnel. Okay, so please remember, they will ask this question. Okay, they will ask this question, so please remember this. So that is why I thought this is important to show you in the beginning itself. Okay, so good. So that was your video on sublimation. Okay, so now we'll carry on with our next process, that is distillation. So first let us understand distillation. So as per our format, we will write the topic. We'll write the topic first and then we'll write technique and then concept or principle, then process, diagram, everything. Okay, so first let us start with the topic. So what is the topic? So this is your mixture. Okay, to separate the mixture of two miscible liquids. Okay, two miscible liquids. So what is miscible? The liquids which readily mix with each other. Okay, those are called as miscible liquids. In the separating funnel, we saw immiscible liquids. In the separating funnel, we saw immiscible liquids. So here we are seeing the liquids which will mix with each other easily. Okay. Okay, which will easily mix with each other. Okay, two miscible liquids. So what is the technique? Okay, what is the technique? So the name of the technique is distillation. Name of the technique is distillation, and there is a condition. Okay, there is one condition. So the condition is that the boiling point difference. Okay, the boiling point. So the difference in boiling point of the liquids. Okay, whatever two liquids you took, the liquid should have a boiling point. Okay, the difference in the boiling point of those liquids should be greater than 25 Kelvin, or 25 degrees Celsius. It doesn't matter because we're taking the difference. It should be more than 25. Okay, it should be more than 25. That is the condition. If it is less than 25, we will go for the advanced method, that is fractional distillation. Okay, but for this method, distillation, the difference in boiling point should be greater than 25 Kelvin. Okay. Next, what is the concept? What is the concept or the principle of this technique? What exactly happens in distillation? So in distillation, liquids with different boiling point, liquids with different boiling points, will boil at different temperatures, will boil at different temperatures. So how is this useful for us? If they boil at different temperatures, then whichever boils first, whichever gets converted into vapor state or gaseous state, we collect those vapors. We collect those vapors and we will condense them over. Okay, that is how we separate the mixture. Okay, whichever boils first or whichever forms vapors first, we will collect them in a condenser. Okay, and we will condense them to liquid state and we got separated. Okay, so we will first do the diagram. Okay, I will do the diagram. Okay, simple rough diagram, and we'll try to understand. Okay, we'll try to understand what is happening. Okay, so I'm going to do here both the process also, the diagram also side by side. Okay, process and diagram side by simultaneously. Okay, so we will do it now. Okay, so what we are doing first, step 1 right here. So step 1, so take the mixture and heat it. Okay, so take the mixture and heat it. Okay, so we have a special type of flask. Okay, for that, so I'm just gonna show it here. Just gonna show it down here. Okay, I'll do the diagram here. Okay, if this is my stand and I have put the burner here, so I have put my burner here. Okay, and this is the fire. Okay, this is the fire. So on this I have my flask. Okay, like this. So very good. So amazing flask. So on this I have inside my mixture. Okay, inside of it we have our mixture. So now what do we do is that over here, so yes, like this. Okay, so here we have a separate component. We have a separate component. Okay, so wait, I'll just complete this properly. I will do. Okay, so here we have this separate component called condenser. Okay, this is our condenser. So like this. So here there is a gap. Okay, so my diagram is just a rough diagram. In your textbook, you have a very proper, accurate, precise diagram. So you can definitely look into that. And this is our in simple experiment setup. Okay, simple experiment setup like this. Okay, yes. So over here, the first step. So take the mixture and heat the mixture. Okay, so heat the mixture. So what will happen next? So the liquid which is having lower boiling point. Okay, the liquid which is having lower boiling point. So that liquid will get vaporized and will come and get collected here. I did the blue color marking, in the top. Okay, so it gets collected over there. So I'm just going to write here. So liquid with lower boiling point will form vapors first. Okay, because it has got the less boiling point, lower boiling point. Okay, so it will come and form layers at the top. Okay, so next we will pass that vapor through this special instrument called condenser. Okay, and in this condenser we just have water. This is water input, this is water outlet. Okay, so here we will put the water. Okay, so these vapors will pass through this condenser. What is the job of condenser? As the name itself tells the answer, condenser will help in condensing the vapors. That is, it will convert the vapors into liquid state. Okay, into liquid state. Okay, so once it passes through this condenser, okay, once it passes through this condenser, so what will happen? The vapors will get converted into the liquid state. Okay, and hence it will come, and next you can collect it in this beaker. Okay, which is over here. Okay, you can collect it in the beaker. So that is your setup. Okay, so that is your setup. Okay, so now all you have to do is just to make sure that the mixture should not get overheated or decomposed. Okay, so how much ever is required, only that much. Okay, so over here, so in this condenser you put this water inlet. Okay, and this is water outlet. You have to pass the water so that the water will go and help in the cooling purpose. Okay, in the condenser. Okay, the job of the water is to cool in the condenser such that the vapors which is passing through the condenser will get converted into liquid state. Okay, I'm going to write step 3. Right here, step 3. So step 3, the vapors are passed through the condenser, where it gets cooled down and converts into liquid state. Okay, and collect the liquid. Okay, last step, collect the liquid in a beaker. Collect the condensed liquid in a beaker. Okay, so the other liquid, whose boiling point is more, what happened? That will remain in the flask itself. Okay, suppose let us take an example which is given in the textbook also. So that is acetone and water. Okay, so acetone has the boiling point of 50 degrees, 56 degrees Celsius. Water has the boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, which one will form vapors first? Okay, you can type. Okay, you can type and send. Which one will form vapors first? Okay, this is our boiling point. Every liquid will have its own unique boiling point. Okay, so every liquid will have its own unique boiling point. Okay, so acetone, since it is having less boiling point, its temperature is less, so it will form vapors first. So in the example, I can straight away write acetone vapors over here, because its boiling point is very less compared to water. Okay, and my water will always be in this flask itself, and in this beaker my acetone got collected. Okay, my acetone got collected, and hence that is how we separate the liquids, okay, which are miscible. You see here the important condition, which can easily mix with each other. Okay, so that is our topic, that is technique distillation. Okay, so now if you understood this, you can click on the yes icon. Okay, so simple, easy. If you understood this, click on the yes icon. Remember the condition, the boiling point difference should be more than 25. Okay, should be more than 25 Kelvin. Okay, should be more than 25 Kelvin. Okay, that is the condition. If it is not more than 25, then we have another advanced procedure. So that is fractional distillation, which is our next topic. Okay, which is our next topic. So first, we will now go and see the experiment video. Okay, we will first go and see the experiment video. Okay, so this is how you separate the mixtures. I have taken example of acetone and water. Okay, acetone and water, so whose difference in boiling point is more than 25 degree Celsius or 25 Kelvin. So this is our process, and we will first watch the video. Okay, you will understand even better. Okay, so once we watch the video, we'll understand even better. Okay, so now on your screen, I'll show the video, I'll share the screen. Okay, observe the video carefully. I will ask one question at the end of every video. You should be ready to answer. Okay, so observe the video, experiment video of distillation process. So what is happening in distillation? Let's watch now. Eventually condense or cool down and become liquid. Okay, so you should know all this. Why cold water going inside and while coming out it is becoming hot? Because of the heat energy of the vapors of acetone. Okay, so over here you need to carefully notice that the water will not boil at all, because boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. I will never come near 100 degrees Celsius at all. Okay, so the boiling water will not happen. Okay, so please carefully understand. Do not get confused. In the mixture that we have, acetone and the water, only acetone will get into the gaseous state, will become vapors, but the water will remain like that only, because we never reached the boiling point of water. Then how does it get converted into vapor state? Okay, it will not get converted into vapor state. Only the acetone will get converted into vapor state. Okay, so that is here in the diagram. Okay, so that is our answer. Okay, so it won't get evaporated. Evaporation, nothing of that sort will happen. Okay, so over here we get only acetone. we will get only acetone vapors. Okay, so now that is our distillation process. Okay, so very nice. So now if you understood this process of distillation, you can click on the yes icon. Okay, if you understood this process of distillation, you click on the yes icon. Okay, so what happens if the boiling point is same of the liquids? We cannot do this method. Simple. Okay, as I said, it is very rare that the liquids have the same boiling point. Very rare. Okay, very rare. Every liquid will have its own unique boiling point. Okay, so very rare if the liquids have same boiling point. There will be some difference will be there. Even though it is some decimals, some difference will be there. Okay, so we have a different method called fractional distillation, which we're going to see the next method. Okay, the fractional distillation. Okay, the fractional distillation is the next method. Okay, so what is this fractional distillation method? So in the fractional distillation method, we are looking into those mixtures of liquids whose boiling point is very close to each other. Okay, whose boiling point is close to each other. Okay, so we will see such mixtures like alcohol versus water. Okay, alcohol versus water. Okay, the boiling point is less than the difference in the boiling point is less than 25 degrees Celsius or 25 Kelvin. Okay, in that cases, what do? We have a different method. So that is our fractional distillation. Okay, so now let us see what is the difference between simple distillation and fractional distillation. Okay, I'm going to share my screen first. Okay, so we'll go to the next method, fractional distillation. Okay, I'll just start the topic and then we'll continue this in the tomorrow's class. Okay, so now the next method we are looking is the fractional distillation. Okay, so 1 second. So the screen is not getting shared. Okay, so I'll just quickly so I'll just quickly reconnect such that I can use this iPad. Okay, so just a couple of minutes. So I will just reconnect this. Okay, fine. So now I'll just share the screen again. So first we'll write our topic. Okay, so we'll follow the format. We'll write the topic. Okay, yes. So the screen is reconnected. Okay, so we will write our topic. So what are the uses of this? Okay, so uses of this is to separate the mixtures, okay, of liquids like acetone, water, okay, so which are miscible, okay, which are miscible with each other, okay, such that we can easily separate them using the process of distillation. Okay, so now let us start the topic of fractional distillation. Okay, so 1 second. So I hope you can see the screen. The chat. Okay, the screen. If you can see the notepad screen, you can just type and send in the chat. Okay, where I write. You can see. Okay, good, very nice. Okay, so here our next process right here. The next one, fractional distillation. Okay, fractional distillation. Same. Everything is same. The only thing is this. Okay, the difference in boiling point if it is less than 25 degrees Celsius, then we cannot use distillation. Can somebody tell me why? Okay, what happens if we use distillation if the difference in boiling point is less than 25 degrees Celsius or 25 Kelvin? Okay, who can? Very nice. Yes, correct answer. Okay, yes, correct answer. Okay, so yes, Shadwil, correct answer. So first I'm going to write that. Okay, before I start, I'm going to write that. Okay, this is important. You should know. You should know this. So I'm going to write it in the form of note. Okay, note. We cannot use distillation technique or distillation method if the liquids have the boiling points. Okay, the difference in the boiling points less than 25 degrees Celsius or 25 degree Kelvin have the difference in boiling point. Less than 25 Kelvin because both the liquids will get evaporated. Okay, sorry, both the liquids will get vaporized. Okay, so there's a big difference. Both the liquids will become vapors. You see here, I want only one of the vapors, one of the liquids vapors. Okay, I don't want both the liquids to convert into vapors. Okay, so then my whole technique will be a waste. If I get both the vapors, I want only one of the vapors. I don't want both the vapors. Okay, so hence what do? We have a different method called fractional distillation. Okay, I'm going to write here the reason, because both the liquids, okay, both the liquids will get converted into vapors and it cannot be separated in the condenser. Okay, because both the liquids, both the liquids vapors, if they enter the condenser, then the condenser will condense both the liquids. Okay, and what I get here will be both the liquids again. Okay, both the liquids again. So now that is the reason why we cannot use distillation. Okay, we cannot use distillation. We have to use fractional distillation. Hence, fractional distillation method is used. Okay, so this is our first note. Okay, and one of you asked about the role of water in the condenser. So why do we want water in the condenser? Because it can take away the heat of the vapors of acetone and the acetone vapors can get condensed. That's all. Okay, so that is why we have water in the condenser. The condenser helps in condensing the vapors or cooling the vapors. And water is great at absorbing the heat easily in the liquid form. So that is why we use water there. And water, cold water is our input water. I'm just going to write here. So cold water is used in the condenser to absorb the heat from the vapors and cools down the vapors. That's all. Okay, that is the role of the cold water in the condenser. Okay, so all these are our extra note. Now we're going to start the next topic. I just write the heading. Okay, I'll just write the heading and we will stop. Okay, I'll just write the heading. Okay, so the next topic that we have is the fractional distillation. So what is happening here? To separate the mixture of liquids, to separate the mixture of two or more miscible liquids, or you can even consider the gases also. Okay, we'll see that later when we come to the application part. Okay, so the Saudi Aramco, what I showed in the beginning of the class. Okay, so the petroleum industries, they do have to use this process of fractional distillation in one of their processes. Okay, so that is the reason why I showed you the fractional distillation. Why I showed you the Saudi Aramco, because it is connected to the topic of fractional distillation. Okay, so now we will see how the fractional distillation happens in the next class. Okay, in the next class we will see that. Okay, so here today I'll just write the steps and we'll stop. That's all. Okay, so the technique what we have is fractional distillation. Okay, that's all. So more about the fractional distillation, so we will learn in the next class. Right here, difference in boiling point, difference in boiling points of liquids is less than 25 Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius. That is the condition. Okay, fine. So this is our fractional distillation, which we will do in the next class. So now quickly type www.kahoot.it. Okay, the quiz which we did not complete in yesterday's class. So the same quiz we will be doing it today. So today there is no room for error. I have already loaded the quiz and have come here. So now you have to be quick enough to log in and join the quiz as soon as possible. Okay, fast. So on your screen now you can see the game pin. So enter this game pin and join the quiz. Okay, so enter this game pin and join the quiz. Okay, so real fast. On your screen now you can see the game pin 499 535. So enter this and join. Okay, fast man. So after, if you finish this fast, then we can go and have the story session also. Another person who was along with them every single time was Lord Hanuman. If you look at the flag of their chariot, so Hanuman's flag was there. Okay, but anyways, I thought you would be knowing. And Kurukshetra, the current position, location of Kurukshetra is in the state of Haryana. Okay, good. So anyways, some of you got it correct. So very nice. So with that, we end this special quiz. Okay, I hope all of you had a great Janmashtami yesterday. Okay, so very nice. So now moving on, I still have a lot of time for story. So let's head on to story. Okay, so I just want to show you this chariot. Okay, so next time you can definitely ask these questions to others and do show off that you know a lot of knowledge about Mahabharata. Okay, so if you look at the if you look at the flag, okay, so you see here, look at the flag on the top, okay, you can see Lord Hanuman, okay, Lord Hanuman flag on top of the chariot, okay. So that was how Hanuman was helping them, okay, cool. So anyways, so very nice, I hope you liked it. Okay, so now coming back to the story, okay, long time ago we started the story, and tell me from where we have to continue, okay, the story. So this was, okay, room number 17 over. So we started with a new story called Linga. Yes, okay, this was just a filler story so that I can just finish this quickly and come back to my school stories. Okay, nice. So a quick recap. So what is this Linga story? Okay, it's all about superstition. Okay, so the hero Elalinga Lagali,